Hi, this is Charles Butler, host of The Reality Check with Charles Butler, a show that's on Genesis Communication Network Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Today we talked about a number of different topics. We talked about the Hurricane Martin, the first hurricane in 11 years that has come near the United States coast. And the first hurricane to have, I think, maybe I keep hearing, varying stories whether the hurricane made mainland or maybe it didn't. But I'll talk about it over the weekend when they finally figure it out. But it did cause some damage, and it certainly killed 261 people down in Haiti. But then again, those people have shacks and they have the old buildings, so that's what happened. But wasn't Bill Clinton supposed to be changing that? Wasn't he supposed to put all this money in Haiti? Didn't people send him millions of dollars to invest in Haiti and help the Haitian people after Katrina? Well, that didn't happen, did it? But that's Bill Clinton. He's greedy, and Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton. They're greedy, self-serving, and they are who they are. They're liars. But Haiti is a perfect example of the Clinton Foundation and where its donations go. But also wanted to talk about this particular article. It's called "The EU Enhances Efforts to Police Its Borders." Now, aren't these the same people that were criticizing the UK and Brexit for wanting to close their borders, not having open borders, controlling their own country and not allowing Brussels to dictate their laws, their freedoms? Doesn't this kind of sound like Washington, D.C.? They want open borders. Hillary Clinton wants to increase refugees by 500% coming into America, and we'll just have open borders with Mexico and let all the Latinos flow in. They'll vote for Democrats for the next 200 years. Sound like President Johnson when he signed the Civil Rights Bill, and he said, we'll have these niggers voting for us for the next 200 years. Quote, unquote. Just saying. And if you don't believe me, I will put the quote up and the videotape of Johnson saying that on this particular blog. But look, we need to have closed borders. We need to control our borders. Ronald Reagan said, a country without borders is not a country. Yes, he signed the Amnesty Act in 1986 to legalize or give amnesty to 3 million people. He said it was the biggest mistake of his entire presidency. Let's be clear. That's what Ronald Reagan said after he did that. So, Britain, this is a great article, though. It's a great article about the EU launching these efforts to close their borders and police their borders, and they need to. I always say this thing on my show, and that is, I don't go to Paris and walk down the Champs-Elysees to hear and look at Africans and Arabs. I don't go to London to listen to Poles. I want to hear that British accent. See, I'm not for open borders. I'm not for all this migration of low-wage workers. Not for it at all. And by the way, all you morons out there who were saying during the 90s that our children need to graduate college and go to work in India, to heck with you. Send your kid over there. India is a cesspool. It stinks. It's rotten. It's hot. It's third world at best. Maybe upper third world, but still third world. Hey, look, on the lighter side, Winston Churchill. I did a piece on Winston Churchill today on my show. You can download it from gcnlive.com. And we talked about Winston Churchill and what a great statesman he was, and some of the things that have been attributed to Winston Churchill that were not his. They're called apocryphals. So go out, check out that segment. You'll laugh, you'll smile, and it'd be a great way to end the weekend. But look, check us out at the Reality Check, charlesbutler.com. I'm going to start beefing up that website and adding these clips and as well as other information for you and for others. So take care and let folks know Charles Butler's out there with the Reality Check, telling the truth and keeping things real and factual.